my wife knows this. My spot was to take ladies to McAllister's because
Hey,
it wasn't that it was nice. It was just kind of off in the cut. It was back by itself, blind people. I never saw nobody I knew at McAllister's, so I could take you to McAllister's, get to know you, no pressure about. Oh, that's your
Hey.
girl.
hey, look, man. No ass asking what I say about McAllister. McAllister, when you take your side piece, because you ain't gonna never see nobody you know in McAllister.
Never.
You never been right.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Apartment 4A. McAllister, that's a good one right there. Yeah, man, that was the spot, man. If anybody who's in might have just got on watching, what's some appropriate places to go on the first date. We talked about that a little bit on that episode, but or some places that you feel like you can get to know somebody without interruptions. It's not really that it's I'm assuming if you're taking somebody that's appropriate, but at least somewhere that you would take somebody that you can really get to know them without worrying about interruptions from other places. So put those in the comments, man. How y'all doing, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good.
That's
Doing
good,
good, man.
good. It's good, man. I have to confess a little bit, man. I'm getting over the flu, so if I laugh too hard and I start coughing, just somebody just go with it.
Yeah, man. We'll give you
Flu
a
ain't no
pass.
joke, man.
Oh, it ain't.
Man,
Pink eye. That's what else she had.
Your wife had everything. She was real sick.
Hey, bro, I was like, you like Thanos out here. She's like, shut
So
up.
she had the pink eye and all the other stuff was side effects from it.
She had pink
Oh, that
eye.
was just
And,
on top of that.
yeah,
High
so she had to
blood
call the
pressure,
doctor again
eye.
and for strep.
Oh, she got the pink eye and strep.
Pink eye, strep. Like, and I guess between them two things, I didn't know with pink eye in adults, it can make you have like a fever and stomach ache and some other stuff.
Yeah, they
She
do
had a
that
whole
in
bunch
kids,
of stuff.
man. Even in kids, in the first like 2 days, they
You
can
know
have
the kids
something
do.
like that.
Yeah, if they ain't got 112,000 fever, they ain't gonna slow down.
Not at all. Not
Sure.
at all. Man, that's
Yeah.
what's up, man. There's a lot of things happen this weekend, especially for those of us who enjoy the pigskin being thrown around, also known as football, or more importantly, this past week, college football. So, and for those who may not know, the college football championship playoffs have been set. And it goes Michigan #1, Washington at #2, Texas at #3, and Roll Tide Roll, Alabama at #4. Fellas, did y'all see it? How did y'all feel about it? What do you think about the selection committee and the teams that they selected?
The way they selected that is they didn't want to see another Alabama and Georgia national championship. So they wanted to mix it up as much as possible. They didn't want Florida in there because they didn't want to see any blowouts. So nothing really surprising with any of that.
I feel you.
Yep. I felt bad for Georgia. I mean, you win 29 games in a row, and because you lose one game, you don't make it to the college
By
bowl.
3.
Yeah, by 3.
A game that is not even what are they scheduled game. It was a like a little
championship
game.
It's
a bowl game.
SEC championship game.
Conference game.
Yeah. Yep. So I felt bad for them. On the other hand, though, I just don't know what was going on with them. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Alabama ain't that good. That quarterback, he ain't it. I'm sorry. Like his decision making, like Georgia just let them stay in the game. I don't know. Like they made some turnovers. I don't know if they're just tired or overhyped or what, but all I know is if Alabama had lost to Georgia and they just let them set that record on them, Nick Saban was firing all the players. They can't even get fired. You gonna fire all of them?
I'm taking all y'all deals. No more NIL money to y'all suckers.
NIL
Y'all free. Y'all paying for education now.
Y'all gonna pay. Y'all gonna pay me to play when we done.
You know what? Y'all paying y'all tuition too.
I'm telling you. Shoot, not on me. I guarantee you, after they beat Auburn with that Hail Mary throw, the first thing out of Nick Saban's mouth was not on us. You hear me? Not on us. All right, we play Georgia, not on us. Okay, whatever you got to do, you play dirty, chop somebody in the throat. I don't care. Not on us.
My thing with the whole thing, Florida State, did they get robbed? Yeah, they got robbed. You know, they won 13 games. They went undefeated. They won they won 12 games. They went undefeated. They won a conference championship to win 13. So did they earn it? Sure. Absolutely. Do I understand why they not in? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
USM was on their schedule.
Yeah.
They played USM.
Well, they played two SEC teams. They played LSU and they played Florida. But
LSU was in a daze or something. They
right. When they played LSU, they were ranked high, but they weren't ranked high at the end of the season. I think they ended up around 13 or 14. But when you have offense like the way that they have, and you're talking about going into the playoffs, the top 4 teams, and your best players out, you ain't a top 14 no more.
Yeah.
Your first stream and second stream players out.
Yeah.
I get it. Yes, you earned it. You did. You absolutely earned that spot. You absolutely did what you were supposed to do to make the playoffs. You did. I'm not saying that you didn't do it, but and I would say this: the system's been messed up from the beginning. I wish they would have done it a completely different way, and this wouldn't even matter. But from the beginning, the system never said that it was going to take the team with the best record.
Yep.
It never said it was going to take the team that won a conference championship. Yep. They said they would take that into consideration, but they always said they're going to pick the 4 best teams.
Yeah.
And
Florida ain't one of them.
And Florida State ain't one of them now that you're on your third string quarterback. Now, the third string quarterback, he might be great. He might be able to come in and actually win. I don't know. And we'll find out if they can be Georgia. But that's just the thing. And I hate it for him. But at the same time, I don't. Because UCF, a team that wasn't in the Power 5, they went undefeated 2 years in a row. And they were never even considered for the playoff. They were undefeated 2 years in a row. Wasn't even considered. Yeah. And so now they see how I feel. Yeah. And of course, Alabama got a little pull. I mean, they Alabama. At the end of the day, folks, I think at the end of the day, more people were mad that Alabama got in than Florida State did.
Yeah.
Because if it had been Georgia and Texas, they'd have been like, well, Florida State just won enough room, man. Next year, you'll be fine next year, no problem.
Work hard.
Keep that same minute. I agree. Fix your quarterback, get him patched up, get his HP back up, and come back next year.
Y'all can do it again. Y'all young. Y'all got it.
You got it.
Man, the thing is, the way folks are upset about it now, there was a little graphic going out. They showed the top 13 or 14 teams.
I think 12.
Top 12?
Yeah.
Next year, all on but one of the top 12 rankings going to be even in the Big Ten or the SEC.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, this is the SEC Big Ten Invitational.
Yeah.
Florida State just need to join the conference.
Yeah.
You pick one.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Just join. Well, you probably still get in.
Did I hear right that Texas supposed to be joining the SEC?
Texas and Oklahoma join the SEC next year.
Ooh, yeah, they get to put their money where their mouth is now.
Yeah.
Now they put their money where their mouth is. Now they about to bank that money back.
They about to get all the money.
Yeah, a lot of money. We'll see if they get some wins though.
They said they put like millions. They put like they had to buy into it. They paid millions on top of millions just to get into the conference.
Yeah, because they had to buy out of the other conference. Because they had contracts.
Texas.
Like you have TV contracts and all this stuff. So you had to buy out. For example, so here's something somebody said. I don't know. I didn't validate this from nobody, but I was listening to a guy on TikTok, and he was saying that the buyout to get out of the ACC is $120 million.
Oh, they got that.
Florida State has some type of fundraiser with some type of bank or something. They raised exactly $120 million earlier this year.
Yeah.
Writing's on the wall.
Yeah, that ain't no big deal. And you talk about the state with the longest money, in Texas. Oh, that's a drop in the bucket for them. That's an evening.
And so, Texas, Oklahoma's coming to SEC. I'm sure because of the way they feel now, if they do decide to leave the ACC, Florida State will probably join the Big Ten. I doubt they join the SEC, even though geographically it'd be better for them. Yeah. They'll probably join the Big Ten just because they feel like the SEC screwed them. But, it is what it is. SEC do have a contract with ABC, ESPN, the same people on the selection committee that select the team.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, you really can't argue against it. Like, because the selection committee, they never, like you said, it was never black and white. If you do this, then you get in. It's never that. Right. And at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Like, yeah, it's college. They students, they kids or whatever. But the money, once the money come into play, now you are entertaining people. And they ain't trying to see no 65 to 7s happen again after all these advertisers paid all this money to advertise on these games. They try to pick the most competitive teams and make the best games. And Alabama limped in. They had 2 games that they should have lost if they won.
Hey, but they won.
They won them though.
They won them.
I don't know what to tell you.
And the crazy part about them, can't bet against them. They'd mess around and win the championship too.
Oh, bro. Oh yeah. Check on your check on your Georgia friends, man, because that I just knew, especially after that first series, I knew that game was gonna be a wrap. I was like, oh yeah, Alabama ain't got nothing for Georgia. But I guess hats off to the coaching because they figured something out. They got it together. They pulled it out.
Yep. They said they get tired of that. They let you. Alabama say they let another school win the championship once every other year. They them came in here and won 2 in a row. Ain't gonna be no third. That's it. Y'all done.
Yeah. Hey, I still remember because you remember Nick Saban. He like commentated that game.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the other commentators were talking trash. I'm like, this is the absolute best team in college football right here in these Georgia Bulldogs. They absolutely deserve to be here. They deserve to be ranked number 1. They are far and above the best team. And they zoomed in on Nick Saban. He was like,
"Oh, Nick Saban would have it."
Oh, look, he was like, "What am I hearing?" Like, okay.
One of the touchdowns, I think the tight end that caught a touchdown in that game was a former Georgia player.
Yeah,
Alabama.
Yep.
He went and took player off the team. Come over here.
Oh yeah. Yep. So, yeah, man.
It is what it is. I know folks upset, and I get it. It ain't gonna never be fair. Next year we're gonna be talking about number 13 should get in because number 12 ain't that good, or why they ain't put number 15 in and they won all these games. They need to just go ahead. To me, what they should have done from the beginning was they could have had their ranking system. That's fine, but they could have just went ahead and did a 6 or 17 playoffs, essentially just like the NFL does.
Mm-hmm.
They had at that time they had 5 Power 5 conferences. You win your conference,
Yep.
you in the playoffs. You ain't got to worry about no back and forth. Do this person deserve to get in? You win and you in. And then you only have to add in 1 or 2 more teams because you had 5 already. So if you're going to do 6 or do 7 like the NFL, you just add the next. You could add the best lower 5 team and 1 extra. Boom, you done.
Like a wild card or something.
Right. And your rankings would still matter because folks say then it wouldn't matter if you can't win the conference. The rankings would still matter because whoever is the highest 1 or 2 would get the bye. And everybody else would play in.
Yeah.
12 teams, to me, is just overkill. Because
it's gonna be so many games.
The team 1 through 6 probably competitive with each other, but team number 10 ain't on the top 5 level, especially not the 12th team in the nation.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless you're taking like 6 SEC schools,
well,
6
based on a real lineman, you're gonna take 5 SEC schools, you're gonna take 4 Big Ten schools, and basically 2 from 1 from the ACC and 1 from wherever. Because the Pac-12 is done. Right now, as a nation, there's only 2 teams in the Pac-12.
Dang.
And so they done. It's over with.
Yeah. So that is out here playing in the grass.
Those schools got to find something to do because it's 2 teams over there.
They out there playing catch, man.
Yep. They'll just be on somebody's schedule. There ain't gonna be no conference championship. When they get to the conference schedule, they just play each other 6 times every week.
It's gonna be like that Spider-Man meme. Like, who you play next week? Everybody pointing at each other back and forth. Like,
playing each other.
Like, what we gonna play? Same time, same place next week?
No, I think we'll move it. I think we'll move it this time. Yeah. Mix it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting though. I do see the problem though, because I mean, if you're taking the top 12, who number 1 gonna play? Or maybe they get a.
No, I think how they have it set up. 1 through 4 have a bye week, and then from there you have 5 playing 12, 6 playing 11, and so on like that.
Okay, so you're gonna have some blowouts, but I guess once you get down to the the more meaningful games, it'll be a little bit more competitive.
I think what I don't say hoping, but I guess they're gonna move the games up. I mean, I guess you're gonna have to, because right now we had 2 games going into before. It was 2 games, the semifinals and then the finals, and now they're gonna have 4 games, 3 to 4 games you have to win. So I guess we have to move up, and you just won't have as much time in between those games. Like right now, those games don't play until January.
Yeah, they had like a whole month.
Yeah, they get a whole month off. And so if you get that bye, that's a long time not to play football. But
I'm pretty sure they'll start everything early too. So there'll be football going on right now.
Yeah.
So they probably won't have that. So the only person who will have a break will be the 4. Or they may have a week break, and then the top 4 will probably have a 2-week break. And then they just keep on rolling to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it'll be like the like the normal scheduling, because you got more days you can play throughout the week. So I mean, they want so they can play. Yeah, play a Monday game, Friday game, Saturday game, whatever.
They put them all on Saturday because nothing else going on Saturday. I think NFL they about to start doing Saturdays, right?
They about to start doing Saturdays now since it's over with. They wouldn't before, but now that they're done, they're gonna start doing Saturday games.
Yeah. So you have you can get a lot of games knocked out during the week.
Some good Thursday nights and Friday night games.
Like you said, make it interesting.
Yeah, before the selection was gonna happen, it would have been, or after selection, it would have been Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama would have got the bye. Number 8 would have played number 9, which would have been Oregon versus Missouri. Florida State versus Liberty, 5-12. Georgia versus Ole Miss, 6-11, and then Ohio State versus Penn State at 7-10. And so literally it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4 SEC teams, 2 Pac-12, 1 ACC, one Big 12, 1 AAC, and then 3 from the Big 10. And next year it would have been all SEC, all Big 10. That's just rough, man.
You're probably gonna be that way anyway.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do. So here's something that was interesting about this. They were saying that some people in Florida have trying to file some suits against the NCAA and ESPN, saying that basically they screwed them out of the thing and they losing X amount of money and this whatnot.
And after Georgia beat the sleep out of them, they're gonna drop all them suits.
Exactly. They're like, you know what? We overreacted.
You know what? We apologize.
Just we were hungry. We made some decisions.
Y'all, I think y'all know what y'all talking about.
Good luck. Good luck to the 4 teams that got in. We'll see y'all next year. Thank you.
Now, another interesting thing they said that they might do was, what if Florida State took the invite, flew to the game, got all the gifts, went to the dinners, did the pregame stuff, got out on the field, and then refused to play?
That ain't gonna happen.
They will make a statement. They gonna make a statement live on TV. We're gonna get all the way out there, get out to the coin toss, pick heads, and then refuse to come out on the field.
Hey.
Then they gonna get sued. Exactly. They gonna sue them for everything they can sue them for.
They can say, well, we came to the game. We was there. That's what we were obligated to come. We did.
Nah, that'd be wild because you still got to play some more. Like you still trying to get ready for next year. What you gonna do next year?
Huh? You gotta worry about it, huh? You gotta worry about next year because you won't be in the league.
Exactly. Like you want to really be mad? You want to really be mad? Let it be 12 schools again, and you don't get in. You mad now?
No games on TV. Nobody will see you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I hope y'all win them all because nobody gonna see it.
Yep.
ESPN said we ain't gonna put highlights on there.
Give them highlights.
Tell a lot of anchors, y'all better not mention a Florida State nothing.
We're gonna blur y'all out when we do the highlights of other teams. We show nothing but highlights them scoring on you guys.
Exactly. Whatever game it is, it's that team game.
You gonna go to the game. Florida State gonna win 42-6, and you get the highlights the next day and say, Central Florida beat the team 6-0 the other day. They'll take their 42 points.
Look, those 42 points, they're under review. We think about going ahead and expunging them points.
We're gonna make you play the games and then tell you lost all of them.
Oh, bro. Shoot. Yeah, they don't want to do that. You start messing with folks' money, that's a whole different problem.
Yeah, they don't want to lose that much. I mean, they got a decent ball, but I get it. I do understand. They did what they thought they should have done. It just
you can't. So the thing is, you can't honestly say the point of the playoffs is to have the best teams there. Is Florida one of the top 4 best teams right now with a third string quarterback? And the answer is no. They probably can beat a lot of teams.
Yeah.
They ain't top 4 though. Like that's just reality. And Georgia gonna prove that. Because if anybody should be mad, it should be Georgia. Out of the whole thing, like you said before, there's a lot more people mad at Alabama going again
Yeah.
than people that's mad at Florida ain't. The
Yeah.
only people that mad Florida State ain't going is Florida State people.
Florida State thing.
That's it. Everybody else understand.
Yeah, everybody else like,
It
I,
makes sense.
yeah,
It's another fan group that's probably upset. You know, Michigan fans probably upset too. Who we have?
So they mad that Alabama going.
That's what I'm
That's the
saying.
camp they fall into.
No,
I guarantee they'd have much rather played probably anybody else.
We should be playing Florida right now. That ain't
Yeah,
fair.
Florida
They
or
yelling
somebody.
Right now, too.
Yeah. Like, you know
Lord,
what?
they
Throw
had-
Ohio State in there, guys.
they showed that little thing. And they were like, and you will be playing Alabama. You heard too. Woo! Everybody else was like,
Yeah, it was a good season.
Alabama State got in? What we talking about, guys? I missed it.
those folks they were like, oh,
Like, well, it was a good season. Y'all take plenty of pictures before the game with your family now.
Let's talk trash early.
Oh
Real
yeah,
early.
getting ahead.
That was too funny to me, boy. It was funny enough for me to be like, hey, I think I'm gonna have to show it.
Oh yeah, between that one and then the one where Florida found out they wasn't going.
Oh yeah, they were hot too, boy.
Bro.
Look, hold on. Look, listen to these folks.
Can't hear that. Can you hear it, Terrence?
No.
Yeah, I can't
You
hear
can't
it.
hear it?
Nah.
Hold on. Let me try it again. J. Key,
What
What's
up?
going on, fellas?
Killer
what's
Key.
going on, man?
Yeah, man. Talking about your favorite subject, man.
Was that chicken?
I was trying.
You throwing your own blows. Good
We
job.
talking
Hey,
about chicken?
man.
We talking about
Hey,
chicken?
man.
What we talking about?
Your second favorite subject, college football.
That wasn't even on the list. You don't even want to know what the second one was.
Hey, I was hoping you weren't gonna say nothing X-rated.
I had to remember that we on the line.
Yeah.
It ain't just in house.
Yeah, it ain't just us. I'm glad you kept it
Yeah.
together, JK.
Glad you
put a,
recognize that.
a JP on us.
Oh yeah.
But nah, we could talk about some chicken though. You know, we didn't talk about no chicken because Jonathan ain't about to fry no chicken.
Mhm.
I will give Jonathan one thing. He fried some good chicken the last time we was down there. eating.
Oh yeah, you did that, man. We appreciate that.
You can't be a chicken connoisseur and can't cook it.
Nah,
Touche.
Was
I
that
respect
was that a fight? Did y'all fight about something like that? Did somebody get cussed out a few times because they talk about that and something they don't eat?
My boy is not here to defend himself.
Oh man.
yeah, I remember that conversation. You know, if you can't cook nothing you don't eat, boy.
I know it's good though. I know it's good. Everybody tell me it's good. Did you taste it? What? You can't.
Hey, I agree. There's some stuff you can cook it that you don't eat. I can do that.
We ain't say you can cook it. We say is it good?
It's good.
All day long.
I think
How you know if you don't
somebody said it was.
What?
eat? I don't trust somebody.
It's just like trusting your own taste bud. You might cook something.
No, it's the exact opposite.
You might
It's
you
the
might
exact
cook
opposite.
something and you think it's good, whereas somebody else think it's all right.
But at the end of the day, if I cook it and I think it's good, that's all that matters. It's over the shut. If I cook it and somebody else says it's good, and then somebody else say it tastes like trash, now
y'all
it
sound so
don't matter.
low. I can barely hear y'all. I don't know what it is.
I think that's all you, brother.
You can't
Yeah.
you can't hear us, man.
We can
Yeah,
I really can't.
I can see my stuff now. I done upgraded, man.
Yeah. Turn your volume up on
I can see
your
my bars
device.
going up and down.
It's up. Hold
For
on.
those,
Don't turn your mic up. You loud and clear.
for those who are watching, the question is: can you cook something that you don't eat? Is it possible that you can cook something that tastes good even though you don't eat it? Or how do you know it tastes good if you don't eat it? So
Yeah.
can you do it? For those who are watching, can you do it?
We can. Hey. If Will ain't here, we don't need to be on this thing.
Sound like you saying Willie need to fight his own battles.
No. Me and Will agree, and I ain't got nobody on this panel to agree with me, so I'm fighting by myself.
You can't wait for no backup, man.
Willie was showing pity on you.
Hey, sometimes you got to take
No,
them blows, man.
Whatever.
Great argument.
I just don't believe.
Whatever.
I just don't
Let's
believe.
get my ball and go home. Get y'all suckers. I can't hear y'all anyway. Click.
I just don't believe everybody that cook stuff eat everything they cook.
Everything they cook. My only thing is, I personally don't cook nothing I don't eat.
Yeah. I'll say this. I would prefer that the person cooking my stuff eat what they cooking.
But you don't know. You don't know. You might go to a
I
restaurant
don't
and
know.
there's people back there that's cooking stuff that they don't eat.
I don't know, but I prefer.
Kayla say you do it all the
I
time.
prefer.
My hubby loves it and I hate it. So, Kayla, what is something that you cook for your family that you don't eat? I'm just curious. It was something you cook that you don't eat.
Yeah, if I had a choice.
When do you make the mac and cheese for yourself as you cook something else for everybody else?
Yeah.
That's hard for me because if I don't eat it, I probably don't, outside of just the taste and even the smell of most stuff that I don't like to eat. Like I don't like to be around it. Red beans and rice, dressing.
You have to be able to eat red beans and rice to cook that. You have to.
I like red
Not
beans.
really if you cook it. Some people cook it out the box. I ain't saying she is, but some people cook it out the box. You ain't got to eat it.
Hey, them fighting words.
I'm not saying she cooking out the box. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm saying for example. I'm not saying anything about how she cooks, and I'm just saying you can cook it out the box.
But you must be cooking out the box because you have to be.
Kayla said she make herself taste it, but she hate it. She just don't like it. Ricardo say shrimp and lobster is not a choice. Well, it's not. See, now that's a little different.
Yeah, it ain't that you don't like. It ain't that you don't not like it. You just risk your life to eat it.
Yeah, that's a little different.
But he cooking it though. He cooking it and he can't eat it. No,
but he like it though.
I don't know how you cooking it if you're allergic to it though.
It ain't that he can't.
But I need a little bit more. Information on that one. Yeah, I need a little more information on that.
Kayla say I don't use no box. And Rod knows how I cook, and she does. She does cook very well.
I did not say. Let me go on record to say I did not say she used a box. I was just giving an example that you can use it out the box and not know how to cook.
JK out here bringing up. JK out here saying folks making box red beans and rice.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
I ain't never even seen that before. What they look like? Who make that?
I'm glad y'all said something about red beans and rice. My mama called me yesterday talking about something. I need you to cook me some red beans and rice. I better go cook some beans when it's over.
Better start something.
Yeah,
every time I think about red beans and rice, I'm gonna cook them right after church, and I realize I haven't soaked them the day before.
You soak the beans, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's funny, man. That's funny. Have you ever? Well, of course we all have. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times you go places and people do this all the time, especially with cake. You eat cake and you say, "Oh, that tastes like a box cake." It tastes like cake right out the box. Mm-hmm. outside of cake, what is something that you can eat that you feel like, yeah, I know that was store-bought or straight out of the box?
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese, what'd you say, Tan?
Red beans and rice.
Red beans.
You can tell them beans, box beans, have been sitting on the shelf for a year.
Oh man, I don't even know what I don't know what red
macaroni
beans
and cheese is normally pretty easy. If you buy boxed macaroni and cheese, the noodles are different. It ain't even, elbow noodles. It's them little long stringy things.
But my thing is, I love New Orleans type food. So I cook red beans and rice from the box, jambalaya from the box, and also gumbo from the box. But when I really want to cook and I really want to eat it, I make it from scratch, and it's a huge difference. I cook one because I like it because it's quick. It's taking me 30 minutes to get side item. But when I really want to cook it, I put my 3-4 hours into it.
Yeah,
that's a good point. If you're making it for a side, you might just throw something together. But if it's gonna be like the main dish, you gotta put the hours in. I can get down with that.
Would you ever consider making something box and bringing it to your mama house?
For what?
Yeah.
Yep. Sure will.
You gotta. I was watching Food Network. You gotta upgrade it. You just gotta add some extra stuff.
Add something to it.
Semi-homemade.
A little razzle.
So normally I would make chicken, broccoli, and rice casserole from scratch. But if I'm in a rush, I'll go buy the little package with the chicken, broccoli, rice, and the little packages from Walmart, and I just add broccoli and add chicken and be done with it. I add to it.
I got you. Kayla say pancakes. Box pancakes are different. You make them homemade pancakes, especially you put in the skillet instead of that grill.
They flapjacks in the country.
Yeah. You know what? I don't like pancakes from scratch. I only like box pancakes.
You don't like them from scratch?
No.
Yeah. Those Hungry Jack pancakes be hidden.
The taste is different.
He said cornbread. Listen.
Hey, that Jiffy.
When I ain't in the country, I'm at my house, I'm cooking Jiffy. My mama do not like Jiffy. You got to have real cornbread for her.
We don't want to cook no Jiffy out here, boy.
Hey, I'm gonna say this: if it ain't Jiffy, I don't want it.
We with the same. We got a real thing of Jiffy, and we all smile. We never got to worry about not having enough Jiffy now.
Jiffy, it ain't really cornbread though. It's like sweet bread.
Hey, it's all right.
That's why
it works for what we need.
It works with old red beans and rice.
It works.
No, man, I don't want no Jiffy cornbread.
I'm mixing red beans and rice after this podcast. Actually made on Tuesday.
Okay, then it's set up for a day too. It's gonna be good now.
Been marinated.
That's why I'm late for the podcast. I came home during lunchtime, put me some neck bones in the crock pot.
Set them neck bones out, man.
They all gone. There was only 5 in the pack. I put it in. That's all I ate.
I feel. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. You just put neck bones in there. You don't make no sides, no rice in there.
Nothing. Just meat.
Straight carnivore.
Go take my blood pressure pill and go to sleep.
Bring that blood pressure down so you can
JoJo say Jiffy all the way. I don't know, man. I can't do it.
Facts.
I can't
Jiffy
do it.
For the win.
Straight facts.
Ricardo say Jiffy closer to a cookie than corn. It is, man. It's like cake.
Hey, give me
cake. That's why I like it so much.
Give me my cookie. All right.
I even add a little more sugar in it sometimes. Just a little.
Now you taking it too far, JK. I was
with you. Icing on top.
Put a little more sugar in there. Just give a little bit more taste.
I'm gonna make this diabetes bread here.
It is what it is.
And the way you upgrade Jiffy is you put a little jalapeno in there. Put a little jalapeno juice in there too. It'll break down.
I ain't never tried it like this.
Give it a little kick. Change your life.
Never tried it like this.
It'll change your life.
Yeah, jalapeno juice is a secret weapon.
I didn't let the secret out.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, can't eat that stuff, man. Only when that's the only thing available. If I have an option, give me the other stuff.
No other stuff around here.
I'm with Kayla. I don't want the sweet cornbread. I like buttery, savory cornbread. That's right.
Hey, put a little salt on it before you eat that Jiffy. Put a little extra butter in there. Problem solved.
And real cornbread is good for dressing, but that Jiffy, it just goes with something.
Good for life.
Yeah. Basically you saying real cornbread only good enough to be the ingredient in something else.
It's something else.
Jiffy
I mean, I ate it all my life, so I can't complain about it. But now that I'm older,
real.
Give me a little Jiffy.
Hey, as they say, stand on business, J.K.
Man, well, y'all standing on the wrong business if y'all standing on Jiffy.
standing on that blue box, man.
It didn't went up. People started liking it too much. It used to be 50 cents a box. Now it went up to almost $1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Ain't no more people that like Jiffy bread than it will.
More of the what is this generation is? They growing up now, they just eat Jiffy.
They just eating Jiffy bread. Kayla said, I know people who use Jiffy for dressing.
I believe you did too.
The box pancake mix can be great if you add cinnamon vanilla extract. Okay, I feel you. Yeah. Now, actually, with box pancake mix, one thing we've done, instead of using completely water, I may use like half and half milk, half water. But we also started using some French vanilla creamer.
Okay.
It changed pancakes right there, boy. That's it right there.
All right.
I seen somebody using that in cornbread.
In cornbread, they were out of milk.
In Jiffy. In Jiffy, actually. I think I seen this on TikTok.
The creamer half and half.
The creamer.
That's
like a flavor creamer?
Yeah, a flavor creamer. I'm gonna have to find that on TikTok and send it to y'all.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I'm good.
That fancy. Yeah. We get a little bougie around here with our pancakes.
Bougie.
Bougie, exactly.
That's too funny. I need cornbread though, man. I don't know about that. Just go buy some milk.
Yeah, you just eat something different. Eat some noodles or something till you get some milk.
If you want some cereal, just eat some cereal.
Or just put the water in there.
Like it say.
Yeah, do like the box say. You ain't got to do nothing special, man. If you down, do I put some coffee creamer or some water in my Jiffy? Just do like the folks. Some scientists that worked in the lab and sweated for hours to come up with that Jiffy recipe. I can't prove that. I don't have nothing to actually show that that's actually what happened, but it feels like it when you eat that Jiffy. The consistency.
John the cornbread gonna have your leg amputated like Big Mama from Soul Food. And all that sugar in that Jiffy bread.
You got to mix the cornbread with the peas and the butter beans and the corn, and you take it like that. You grab it like that. You put it in your mouth. See, that's what we do.
Jonathan, I eat like a toddler.
Yeah, you got to mash it together. You mash it together like this, and you put it together like that. That's what you do.
I know folks who put sugar in they black eyed peas.
I don't do that.
Now that makes sense.
That don't make sense.
That makes all kinds of sense.
You know what?
When I was growing up, you put a little sugar in my lima beans, my black eyed peas, all those.
Hey, you know why you did that?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Because they nasty. That's why you did it. That's the only way you can stomach to eat them things. All them been the worst beans.
What, lima beans?
In that order, lima beans, black beans.
I don't eat lima beans, but I do.
Peas. Yeah, black eyed peas.
You don't like black eyed peas, Eric? Oh man, I didn't know that. I like black eyed peas.
Yeah,
I can't eat them without corn.
I don't know about corn. I started corn. I think I cooked one year for New Year for the kids, and we ate that. We tore it up.
Yeah.
Hey, hats off to y'all, man. Y'all doing y'all job to purge the world of black eyed peas.
You gotta introduce your kids to other stuff. The stuff you was
raised with. Hey, you know you're supposed to eat them on New Year's.
Hey, so Ashley cooking, and I,
take a bite.
Eat a spoonful, take a bite or whatever for tradition.
Hey, you got to eat that for New Year, so you'll be rich and all that stuff,
and prosperous and all of that.
Yeah. All the lies they tell you that you're gonna be.
Yeah.
We looked that up about the black eyed peas and all that stuff.
We did. We might have to revisit that before
for the new year.
For the new year, because it is a lot. And so, speaking of those traditions, what y'all got planned for Christmas?
So we going to Nashville.
It's gonna be roasting on the open fire.
Kayla say my daddy put mayo and relish in his black eyed peas. That's something else I can't eat. I wouldn't eat it if it got mayo and relish.
Hey man, y'all see the lengths y'all going to make black eyed peas edible?
Now I can just eat straight black eyed peas nowadays, but back in the day,
you put mayonnaise and relish in there. That's black eyed pea salad. That's like chicken salad and potato salad. It's a whole nother level right there.
Dang. Whatever you got to do to choke them down.
All
I need black eyed peas and a piece of cornbread. That's it. That's all I need.
I need some meat with mine though. I gotta have like some kind of meat, chicken, pork.
Yeah, I mean, it's a side dish, and for me, it's not. My mama can eat it like a main dish. For me, it is.
Hey! Speaking of a side dish, and I know this is the great debate, but I just had this debate the other day with another person. Is spaghetti a side dish or a main dish?
It can be either or.
It depends on where you put it on my plate.
I tell people all the time, if you stayed in Elam, you had fish and spaghetti.
That's right.
And the people here is like you don't need no meat with no spaghetti. It's a meal by itself. And we had this, we went back and forth with this.
You don't need it,
you don't have to have meat.
You don't have to have it, but it's good to have.
You spaghetti by itself.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. You give me one of them trays that's got the little dividers in it. And the big section and the small ones for the side. If you put the spaghetti in the little small section, it's the side. You put it in the big one and fill it up.
Wherever you place it.
Wherever you put it in. As long as something go in that big section. If the spaghetti go in the small section, now I need to know what's going to go in that big section. Is it going to be some fish, some chicken? It don't matter. I'm eating it.
I would say this. Is spaghetti a meal by itself? Yes, you can make spaghetti. It can be. But can spaghetti be a side? Absolutely.
I'll change it up. Spaghetti is a meal by itself, and it can be a side.
Yeah.
But it is a meal by itself.
Yeah. It's absolutely a meal by itself.
When I cook spaghetti, I'm cooking spaghetti.
Yeah.
All the other stuff, that's too much work to cook all this other stuff with it.
So you ain't frying the fish with it.
Throw some other stuff with it. That's just a fancy day.
No, I don't fry fish just because I cook spaghetti. But if somebody's frying fish and they say we should have some spaghetti, I'm like, that's great. Let's do that.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't divide your attention on the noodles, ground beef, to make the spaghetti sauce and the fish. You'll be in the kitchen all night long.
Oh yeah, I'm taking up the whole stove. I cook spaghetti.
Oh yeah. But most definitely, like my wife was on me about that too, because you're like, because I remember going to fish fries. You go to the fish fry and you get 2 pieces of fish, piece of bread, a salad, and some spaghetti. And then if some people may come in, they don't want no fish, so they just get spaghetti. Like, so it was always fish and spaghetti. That was the thing. And she always be on me talking about, ain't no such thing as fish and spaghetti. What you talking about?
Like, definitely a thing.
Didn't Kara go to USF?
She did. She thought it was crazy when she got up there.
Oh.
What they doing to them kids on the coast?
I don't know, man. They missing out. I'm like, you ain't never ate a piece of fish and spaghetti at the same time. That's
and they down there with the fish.
Jonathan, real judgy. You better put some respect on that.
Oh man,
Jonathan is sweating bullets right now.
Oh yeah, he gonna catch them licks next time she see him.
So, explain that. Break that down to me in layman's terms.
Hey man, don't let those people change you, man.
I ain't worried about it. Ain't worried about it.
You have to say he got good health insurance.
He just said words and Rod gave him the okay to say something. I ain't about to mess up my good thing.
Man, fish and spaghetti good, man. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. You go up there, you fry you some fish and bring you some spaghetti.
Hey, that's a meal.
That's a whole meal.
You put it in the refrigerator for everybody to eat.
You're right. Now you write on the plate.
Second day.
Fish. When you write your name on the plate, you write on there fish and spaghetti.
Oh,
that's too funny, man. It's all good. You know, that's just what it is. And you think about that as we go into holidays and be eating all these things and specials coming straight out of Thanksgiving, going to Christmas. You know, spaghetti is one of those things that get lost. Like basically once October get here, you know, you don't hear a lot of people talking about they making spaghetti at October.
I made some last week, ate off for 3 days.
I made some yesterday.
You know when spaghetti comes back in the play? Right in the middle of January.
Wow.
That long break from when you had that check before Christmas.
Y'all gonna eat it tonight.
So it's funny you say that. So is spaghetti considered a struggle meal?
Oh yes. We
it's a struggle meal
all the time. That was one of our staple meals at the.
Hey, I'll put it like this: it can be a struggle meal. However, if you try to be a little bougie, you can add a little bit more stuff into it and make it not a struggle meal.
It don't matter what you say. You can make spaghetti for $6.
$6 and have a lot of leftovers.
A whole bunch of
whole lot of leftovers.
That you using the spaghetti sauce out the can for $6.
That's what I'm saying.
Prego gonna run you at least $2.99.
Hey, I ain't talking about great spaghetti.
Gonna be $1.
I said spaghetti.
Yeah.
If you got a $5 can,
y'all using that Hunt spaghetti sauce.
If you ain't got but $6 or $7, you better get what you can get.
You never use it in this called spaghetti sauce. You just using tomato sauce.
No, that Hunt spaghetti, I think it's $1. I think it's $1. Maybe $1.50.
You can't buy nothing for $1 no more.
Well, you know you go
buy a bag of chips for $1 anymore.
You go to Walmart.
If you buy that Hunt, get you a little package of the zesty. It comes in a little packet like this to make the spaghetti sauce and add it to it. It'll make it a whole lot better.
You ain't got no extra sense for that.
Yeah, you ain't got no zesty money, man.
If you buying the Hunt spaghetti sauce, you ain't got no money for no zesty.
If you had money, you wouldn't buy the Hunt.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So no, ain't no time for that. You got $7, $8. I'm getting that roll of ground beef.
When you get that from the Dollar Tree?
Woo. No, how much is it at Walmart? That roll of ground beef, that little 1 pound roll.
$4 now. $4.88.
They get $4 there. $1.50 on the spaghetti. $1.50 on the
That's a whole $6 now.
That's it. That's all you need.
Everything that went up.
The water.
The water at the house.
So at Walmart, a 6-pack of Hunt's pasta sauce is $7.08. That's
a 6-pack.
That's a 6-pack. So they more in the 6-pack. That's the cheapest you're gonna get them individually, and they still over $1 a piece in the 6-pack.
That's in Huntsville. Come on back to Mississippi.
Hey, what's your zip
I
code?
stuff a little cheaper at Walmart in this Mississippi.
5402.
Go to Dollar Tree and get you some. It's $1.25 a can.
Hattiesburg Super Center.
It's $1.34.
Same price.
$1.34. So you got $1.34 for the Hunt. Look at the spaghetti here. How much is the spaghetti noodles?
Spaghetti
noodles. Are y'all really pricing out?
We here now.
Yeah, man. We on a full tangent. We ain't gonna have step.
We here now, so
we can help some college kids out right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Telling.
Up there, you can bless their hearts for a whole 3-4 days.
I'm telling you, you get a 16-ounce pack of Great Value spaghetti for 98 cents.
98
You're doing good.
Oh, you don't save some money. $2.32. How much do ground beef?
This the 80-20, so it's the real heavy fat.
Yeah, get the one with all the grease in it.
The 80-20, yeah.
That's 70-30.
Yeah, we trying to get the lean one now. Get all of it.
Oh yeah, you want that ground round or that ground chuck or something like that.
Hey, that ground
chuck never eat spaghetti again in his life.
$3.97.
$3.97.
You barely made it.
That's $6.29.
You're gonna have to beg for that 29 cents.
$6.73. $7. You make a whole pot of spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
But not a onion, not a bell pepper, nothing. But it'll get you by.
Now you bougie.
Get you by.
Hey, you asking for too much. You hungry. Look, you still got 30 cents. You had $7. You might better get that pack of zest.
Go ahead and splurge. You got a little change.
Might find 50 cents in your pocket.
Yeah, man.
And Ryan say he ain't never eaten spaghetti again in his life.
Hey, man, you missing out, man.
It's cheap, man. Ryan got 2 kids. He gonna eat spaghetti. I ain't worried about that.
Oh yeah, they gonna eat spaghetti. Now you know spaghetti.
Now, one thing I ain't never been a fan of spaghetti O's. I ain't never been a fan of it.
I was about to say, you know, some spaghetti that's terrible. That Chef Boyardee.
Oh yeah, that ain't spaghetti.
That's nasty.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out, you know, after making spaghetti, why my kids wouldn't eat the Chef Boyardee. They used to get excited. Chef Boyardee, yay! I say, yeah, we got y'all Chef Boyardee spaghetti. We don't want that. I'm like, why not? They said y'all love Chef Boyardee. Tasted it one day. I'm like, understood.
See, I did it backwards. See, I never gave my son Chef Boyardee. And so I remember the first time I tried to give it to him, it was like, here's something quick. He was like, this ain't what the regular stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he gonna have to marry him a cooking woman.
He gonna have to.
Y'all making pancakes from scratch. Yeah.
My son's real bougie about certain stuff, man. I remember when he was, he's just 6 now, but when he was real small, he was on this kick where we only eat organic stuff. And I was like, what? Couldn't buy nothing because he only wanted the organic version. I was like, man.
Hey, I got a story.
Everything.
I got a story, man.
All the meat I eat is organic.
Ryan said these kids different. They are different, man.
Look, my 8-year-old, cause she gonna be the healthiest son going in the house. She packing her lunch for school, and we got Capri Suns. I was like, "So what you taking for lunch today?" She's like, "I'm taking my peanut butter sandwich, snacks, this and that." And I'm like, "You want me to put your Capri Sun in it?" She's like, "No, I'm taking my water, my bottled water." Like she just always been like that. Like eat salad, won't eat no meat, don't eat hamburgers, don't touch hamburgers. Like we have to afford. Like the only meat she eat is like maybe a chicken nugget. She eats some chicken wings. Won't want to eat ramen and sushi, but she like a lot of fruit. And so we buy bananas and stuff. And one day I was at the store, all they had was organic bananas. Brought the organic bananas home, and she was asking me why they look like that. You know, organic bananas basically that mean that they ain't pretty, they ugly. And I was like, "Oh, these are organic." And she was like, "What's the difference between organic?" And I was being funny. I was like, "They cost $2 more." And so she looked at the banana, looked at me, and she put a hand on my arm. She's like, "Daddy, I'm sorry you wasted your money on these organic bananas." She's like, "Can you get your money back? Because these ain't good." I was like, "You know what? We gonna make it. We gonna be all right." Keep that saving.
Speaking of fruits and banana, when people ask me about eating fruits, banana is the last fruit that I think of that is a fruit.
Yeah, they like bananas.
But
that's a good on-the-go meal right there. You can snatch a banana, get you a pack of peanut butter crackers. You good to go. Driving and eating.
Yeah, as long as you're in diabetic. Banana spike your sugar so fast.
This body ain't made for that type of stuff.
So it's made for neck bones.
Organic meat. Organic meat. You right.
Boy, you wild.
Oh man.
No, you wild. Man, you running out.
You ain't talk about the first 7A football champions. You ain't talk about the Warriors.
Oh, they won for real. I didn't even know y'all had won. I really didn't.
Yeah, we
7A.
I'll be honest, I really didn't want them to win. If we have any Oak Grove fans on the line, I'm from North Mississippi, so I was rooting for all the North teams. Don't have nothing against Oak Grove, just didn't want them to win.
Y'all have to excuse Jonathan. You know, wherever he stay, he root for the other people. So you know, he went to Southern Miss. He was going for all teams.
Yeah,
right.
In Hattiesburg, he was rooting for the North team. Jonathan, just excuse him. He
employed by Hattiesburg Public School. Played West Point. I was going for West Point.
You know, he ain't right in the head. You know, it's all right.
Hey. USM could have went on and lost to Alcorn. They like they won and there.
They won 3 games.
Oh wow. Amazing.
So
the person that should have fired.
We could have won 12. We play Alcorn every week.
Eventually they were gonna lose one of them.
11 then.
Yeah, you're right. They gotta get a first stringer break.
I am to get off Alcorn, man. I know some good people that went to Alcorn. Now, we been doing this thing these last couple of weeks, and it's from this group called the Six Brown Chicks. I know we went on our little tangent here. We try to bring it back a little bit. Excuse me. But the Six Brown Chicks, they've been going for about 10 years or so, and on Wednesdays, they do these people send them different scenarios or whatnot of things going on in their life, and people ask for advice. Some of them get kind of wild. Most of them are around relationships, and so we normally read 2 or 3 of them and just kind of give our opinions on what's going on. So excuse me. And I had the flu last week, man, so some of that still trying to be
they can't come through the podcast, right?
Nah, I don't think you can catch.
Okay,
good. No, I don't think.
Just make sure I don't want that to spread around. I don't want to leave.
I feel you. So this one is. Tell me what would you do? What's your advice? What would you do if you was in this situation? My husband of 11 years became violently ill, and his face and feet broke out in hives. After waiting overnight with him in the ER, he was diagnosed with hand, foot, and mouth disease, a highly contagious virus that usually strikes toddlers. Our kids are grown. The doctor asked him if he had any contact with children recently, and my husband said, I must have got it when I dropped my son off at daycare. And that's how I found out my husband has a love child with my friend's 19-year-old daughter. My friend had no idea that her daughter was sleeping with my husband. My husband used to visit the 19-year-old on her college campus, and she dropped out to have the baby. The girl's father pistol whipped my husband and tried to shoot him, but the gun jammed. Hubby pooped his pants. I hate him and want nothing but the worst for him, but we're too poor to divorce. Plus, it's too cold to be homeless in Chicago. Still, I'm hurting, ashamed, and I want revenge. I'm willing to pay for the best revenge ideas. Advice.
She can't pay too much.
For? Yeah, you're right. She can't afford the divorce. my best revenge ideas. They're much more expensive than divorce. They cost more than divorce now.
Look, y'all did better than me. Y'all looked at that and said, "Oh, you can't afford my revenge idea." I feel like she was trying to hire a hitman.
She was. That's what I said. That's the thing. Is she couldn't hire one.
Yeah, she gonna hire a bro man from the fifth floor. That's it.
He gonna end up killing her because he's not a professional.
Yeah. Like, yep. So this all you got? $20? Okay.
So
the fastest $20 I ever made. Take me a sandwich.
I'm gonna read it. So she was married 11 years.
11 years.
And her husband got a baby by a 19-year-old.
Right.
She ain't got to worry about no revenge. That 19-year-old finna take him down through there.
Oh yeah.
She ain't got to worry about this.
And that daycare bill is taken there already.
Yeah.
Man,
$600 a month. I'm pretty sure up there in Chicago, $600 or $700 a month.
Look, revenge. She ain't got to worry about
$700 a month.
Yeah.
Was that part time?
Yeah, I guess it would be about 9, right? My bad. I've been out for a while.
Yeah,
stay out, cuz.
Stay out.
I paid my last daycare bill back in May. I also happy to pay $300 a month for pre-K.
I'm good. I ain't jumped back in the game. I'm good.
Listen, it ain't no joke. But that ain't even the least of his worries. He ain't got to worry about his wife revenge. He ain't got to worry about that 19-year-old. He ain't got to worry about paying no daycare. When that daddy get out of jail and find a gun at work, I always when he take care of.
Hey. Bail the dad out.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's the best money she can spend.
You know what? I ordered the gun. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna put up the house for this bond. Have a good day, sir.
You gotta worry about a thing. In a second, you gonna be your revenge filled and divorce.
Oh yeah.
Now just get you some life insurance on old fella. Bail old fella out of jail.
You got 30 days to get you some life insurance. That's wild though, man. These folks, wow. I don't know how he thought he was gonna get away. Not one, having a child. Secondly, having an affair, but with the best friend daughter. Like, how you was gonna explain?
I mean, but he didn't got away with it for a while because this baby's in daycare now.
Mm-hmm.
So he got away with it all through the pregnancy. She having the baby, at least waiting the 6 weeks before she took the baby to daycare. He got with it for a while.
He been hanging out in the dorm room for a couple of months.
Yeah,
for at least a semester or two.
It was gonna come out. You know, it's gonna come out.
And
it probably come out
school now, and she back.
The way that came out, it just odd, but maybe it would have came out later on. But when the baby girl started looking like him, especially if he an old man, old baby.
So they had another kid in daycare, so he was probably around kid having age.
Yeah.
Well, the wife said all their kids was grown.
Yeah, all their kids grown.
Well, who's he dropping off at the daycare?
His child. His 19-year-old.
19-year-old girl.
The child by
I thought he said that he was dropping some other kid off at daycare.
His child.
But
his son.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm tracking.
He was gonna get caught dropping the child off at the daycare. Eventually, somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, man, who child you dropping off at the daycare?"
Yeah.
They gonna be like, "Henry, when did you have a baby?"
Oh yeah.
I ain't know Henry them had no baby.
Yeah,
what's gonna happen is, what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna walk up to the wife and congratulate her. Like, hey, I saw Henry with the baby. Congratulations. What? Yep.
And Carolyn ain't even had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wild though.
So here's another one real quick. For their 1 year anniversary of being a couple, I surprised my best friend and her man with the fantasy he wanted.
This already going wrong.
He wanted to watch the two of us in bed. I'm a dancer. He's been to my club, and I've given him free lap dances several times. My friend has no idea. I worked that night, and I worked that night and didn't shower because I wanted him to experience the club smell in his bedroom. I shoved her face in my cat and she revolted and left us in bed together. I expected him to stay in bed with me, finally give me the D, but he followed her into the other room. I left. She hasn't responded to my text since. And he comes to the club but spent his money on the other girls. I should have conquered him by now. Why is he avoiding me? What to do?
That's like one of the mildest stories they've had.
It is one of the mildest stories they've had, but
as far as solutions go,
find you somebody else, man.
Get another guy. Win some, you lose some.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna mess with your other friend, boyfriend.
Exactly.
Right, because that ain't your friend no more.
Y'all done.
And she said, if you ever go mess with her again, I'm gonna kill you. And he believed it.
He most definitely believed.
Yeah, get that floozy out my bedroom right now.
Hey, so yeah. What is the club smell? And why was it all the way down at the bottom down there? Why was it there?
I'm sure the club.
That's a working 8-hour shift smell without cleaning up.
So we saying it's musky.
Good and musky.
Oh yeah.
So
real musky.
What was you thinking when somebody fake? No man. Yeah.
She was thinking they wanted that club experience. She wanted to get it.
I don't think that the club is. They might want the club experience, but not the fish shack.
Yeah, that's a part of the club experience.
Don't. Let's move on because somebody always bring up something with us. That's a whole nother conversation.
I think that had
no, I like it ain't never happened.
Boy, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm gonna let you make it.
I'm not. Luckily, I gotta wait till we get off here if we talking about it.
I'm going off soon as the da music come on.
Go. Oh, don't run. Don't run now.
All right, I'm gonna read one more and then we'll let it be. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a choice. Y'all want to read the one about the lady from New Orleans who in-laws read palms, about the guy who had twins by a coworker, but he don't want to be with her, or by this lady whose husband was in a car accident and cannot walk.
Palm reader. It's gonna be good and stupid.
I was going with twins.
Air, what you got?
Oh no, it's gonna be dumb. I just know it.
We're gonna go with the palm reader.
Okay. I'm 4 months pregnant. My fiance, mom, and aunt live in a beautiful refurbished van. That's cool. They make their money as fortune teller palm readers. They're really good, well known here in New Orleans, but they're also 50-year-old sex workers. They park the van in the abandoned lot next to our house, and the stream of old men that go in and out of that van is embarrassing. My fiance swears they're just reading palms. But his aunt Missy, who's always has disturbing cold sores, told me I can never retire from hoeing. The tricks always find me. Missy also told me that my fiance was a trick baby, and that my child will be the first in the family to know who their daddy is. I like to delete this pregnancy and move on, but it's too late. I don't want my baby around a family like this. and I don't know what to do. Help.
Yeah, you in it now.
You there? You there?
You are part of the.
You there? Might well train that baby up to read some poems. And if he or she can't read no poems, better be good at giving some poems. You gotta do what you gotta do at this point.
Yeah, that's your life now, baby.
Now they can keep the tradition going, and she could just leave, and then her child won't know what that is.
It's possible. We need to find out why I keep getting these mysterious cold sores.
Hey, look, they're not mysterious, and she knows exactly why.
She got that hurt, and she's passing around.
All the old man.
I'm telling you.
She said he tricks always seem to find me.
So she can't retire from being a whore. I guess
they keep finding her.
They keep finding her.
I guess they smell her scent.
Hey, and a good thing though is that means she got what they call comeback. So they just keep coming back.
You don't want to come back and get what she giving.
They
already got it. If they get their revenge, old men, they done got it from the beginning.
They want to go where they know.
That is the song that keep on. It goes on and on.
I'm pretty sure she also tell their teachers as well. So it's a win-win for everybody, I guess.
Oh yeah. You gonna catch herpes. All right, next.
I see a lot of itching in your future.
a lot of itching and a lot of medication. All right.
Come on to the back. I know exactly which one you gonna need. That's all bad. That's all bad. Hey, these things wild, man. I don't know what to say about these folks, but you know, this in New Orleans is pretty close.
That's very close.
I'm going down there looking for a mysterious van and see what these folks do.
You don't have to look. You don't have to look long.
Apparently, it ain't hard to find. Everybody know where she is.
Yeah. Especially once you hit it one time.
You know, 50 years as a sex worker, you know how long that is? You ain't got no pension or nothing.
That's why she's still working.
You know, 501k.
She got another P word she using.
She can't even draw Social Security.
Nah, what you gonna retire from?
She put nothing into it.
She told you she wasn't. Long these tricks can come around, she gonna make this money.
Mm-hmm. She just got to put it on the right one.
I wonder if she charging 40.
That's that pitch.
That funky 40.
That funky 40.
Yeah, I'm sure inflation. I'm sure inflation hit her too.
Yeah, older she is, it better be 37.50. She better be going down.
That's vintage, man. You pay it. It's just like it's just like a worker, man. You pay for experience at that point.
Hey, when you say vintage, that means you got a speed start. That takes some money off.
Hey, man.
You got to jump it off first.
You got to jump it off.
Oh man.
Oh man, y'all wild, man. Y'all wild. It's what it is, though, man. These people get into all type of different situations, and you never know, man. You know, never know what folks get themselves into and what some people can't let go of. So, you know, if you're in New Orleans out there and you see a 50-year-old fortune teller, stay away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I disagree. Go for it. Go for it. You only live once. YOLO.
Hey, depending on what she give you, might not live long.
and if you keep on, y'all saying if you keep on living, you ain't gonna be happy.
Not at all. Well, that's it. That's all we got for today. Everybody got anything they want to leave us with before we go?
At the end of the day, The day has got to end.
Let's go, Michigan.
Don't give a piss about nothing but the pride. Alabama in 2. Man, like always, y'all ain't got to go home, but you gotta get up out of here. And my wife knows this. My spot was to take latest of McAllister's because it wasn't that it was nice. It was just kind of off in the cut. It was back by itself, blind people. I never saw nobody I knew at McAllister's, so I can take you to McAllister's, get to know you, no pressure about. Oh, that's your girl.
Hey, look, man. No asking what I say about McAllister. McAllister, when you take your side piece. Because you ain't gonna never see nobody you know in McAllister.
Never.
You never been around.